This is for Raider Nation. Raider Nation, we are the repo men, the bounty hunters, the bikers, the lowriders, the muscle car, the trash truck drivers, the brothers, the bros, the vatos, the cholos, the white trash, get threatened with baseball bat, gangsta ass tossed out on my ass because I wore my Raider hat. Fuck that! Haters only hate what they can't imitate. We are Raider Nation. Who do you really hate? Here's the rewind in the OT win versus the Chefs. This was the same team the Kansas City Chiefs had last year, plus one Eric Berry and two fat men. Coming off the bye week thanks to Los Buoys, we are now #1 in the AFC West division for the first time since 2002. The defense would have held the Kansas City Chiefs to less than 100 yards if it wasn't for Matt Castle's 14-yard scramble with less than a minute to go. The entire defensive line is benefiting from the Rook. The defensive backfield did a good job shutting down Dwayne Bowe, even minus Nnamdi Asomugha. Tyvon Branch, Michael Huff, and Rolando McClain have accounted for 159 combined tackles this year. Jacoby Ford had a breakout game. Sebastian Janikowski, a guy I give a lot of heat to, came up big in the overtime win. The defensive player of the week is the Rook, Rolando McClain. His ability to maneuver inside and out has allowed the defensive tackles and defensive ends to tee off against the frontline defenders. This defensive front is turning into a straight-up sack machine. Despite Jacoby Ford's breakout performance this week, our offensive player of the week is the big man, Khalif Barnes, with one touchdown catch. The big men in the trenches don't get enough respect. That's why Khalif is our offensive player of the week. This was a hard-fought win against our oldest rival. This week we travel to Pittsburgh to face our most fearsome rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers. With 6 Lombardis in that trophy case in the front office, the Pittsburgh Steelers are the class of the NFL. This organization stole our thunder on a lucky bounce on a cold day in January. I don't care how long it's been, I've never forgiven them for this. You stole our thunder back in the day, Steeler fan, and I'm still bitter about it. Big Ben is back from suspension and looks to be in midseason form. Aside from star center Marquise Pouncey, the gem of the draft, the O-line has been beleaguered by injury. Pittsburgh Steelers' stellar defense is led by one Troy Polamalu. Can you see that bronze bust in the Hall of Fame? No. No. Yes. This game comes down to we're healthy and they're not. The Steeler rushing attack must be stopped. A big key to victory is to get to Big Ben early, hit him hard, hit him often. He must be stopped. Make him earn it. The second half of the schedule looks tough. Coming off that beatdown that the Steelers suffered from the Patriots, they should be hungry. The bye week was a welcome sight for us. Hopefully we'll have back Nnamdi Asomugha and Zach Miller. For the first time all season, looks like Chaz Schillings might have the hot tub all to himself. This team should be rested, focused, and ready. If we get 53 men to show up, play 4 quarters of offense, defense, and special teams, we win on Sunday. I don't buy the West Coast team playing on the East Coast jinx. We beat them last year, led by one Bruce Gradkowski. But the big question is, who's going to be the starter? This week's douchebag of the week is none other than Mr. Jerry Jones. Jerry, you knew what you had in Wade Phillips before the year even started. You should have fired his ass at the end of last year. But instead, you wait till halfway through the year after your team is in the toilet and you're looking at a top 10 draft pick. This week, we here at the Nosebleed section would like to thank Mrs. Kelly Littlefield for the invitation to use her home for the shooting of our show. For those of you who don't believe me, here's a shot of me at Kelly Littlefield's backyard. Sorry that the scheduling conflict with the TV show Hoarders didn't allow us to do this at this time. And of course, any correspondence from you, the viewer, is always welcome. Feel free to contact us at RaiderDan@Facebook.com, RaiderDan at 5280 at Twitter, and of course, RaiderDan5280 at gmail.com.